Nation of Fit in 10. Welcome to day 67, and we got 3 days to go. And the final Calendly link has been put up for you to book in your last check-in with me. Friday and Saturday this week. Book it in. Please do it, even if you think you haven't made progress. Let's see what's up. Let's chat. And it is a little bit longer of a meeting, so do it. Just do it. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be scared of. It's not failure, okay? Even if you didn't make progress, it is not failure. This whole thing is a process. Okay, and part of the process is going through and making errors and figuring out why things didn't work and, encountering moments where you feel like you want to give up. That's part of it. It's part of it. Remember what I say. It's okay to feel like you want to give up. Just don't. All right. Questions. I've got more of them, so let's get into it here. This person wrote, this is just additional comments here, so I want to read it here. Doing this program has been exactly what I needed to overcome my limiting beliefs that I could shift the direction of my body. Seeing the big differences already has given me confidence in myself and the process that I can achieve any goal with the right guidance. It's helped me take the mystery out of it a bit, not a lot, just a bit, all right, and show me what's possible. And I want to keep going with that and achieving physical goals for myself. Thanks so much for the program. Can't believe it's only 2 weeks left. Yeah, well, only 3 days now. Thank you very much for the kind words. And so with everything you've written and with everything you just wrote, what more of it is a mystery for you? And I'm asking, I really want to know. So let me know. I would like to know what more is a mystery, because obviously I often think that everything is explained and everything is clear, but probably that's not the case. So let me know what I can explain more of. And to this person, you asked me a lot of questions. Excuse me, not long. You do ask long questions, but you asked me great questions, okay? And I mean that. I'm not just saying that. Your questions are great. So if I did not answer your questions, if I did not answer specifically what you want to know, maybe you want to just make that more clear to me, all right? So send me the questions, even send them to me through Slack. All right, more here. This person did 2 resistance-based workouts, 1 cardio. All right, so not maybe the best week. I'm telling you, you have to pre-plan these out just like you would with any other appointment or your work schedule or whatnot. I know that you all have things in your life that you have to do, like your employment, that there are no and, ifs, or buts. That's the way you need to treat this. All right. This person writes, I feel like I just keep slipping back several steps on the weekends when I am out of my routine. I justify it because, as you say, we are setting up better habits for the long run, which I definitely am during the week. However, in terms of being die-hard diligent with all of my diet plans and exercise, I have found the last few weeks especially non-compliant even during the week. And yes, I am the only one in charge of me, but my lethargy is getting the best of me. Then I reach compulsively for snacks and treats, and I don't stop until they are gone. So the first thing I want to say, and this isn't just because you got whatever, you may have got about half your exercise for the week. First thing I want to say to you is we have to, there's a saying that, I'm trying to remember what the saying is. Basically that, it's not this, but it's basically to the tune of self-discipline is freedom. I don't think they use I don't think it's freedom. I think it's really about having like a very organized life, compartmentalized. And it may not be your personality, but the point is the reason why having a rigid schedule is freedom is because you end up getting everything you want if you make your life that way. Okay, and you may say, well, I like to have freedom in the sense of wanting to do everything I want to do, just when I feel like it, and that's just the way I want to live. But if you live that way, you will not be able to achieve probably some of the things that are really, really important to you, because those things are really hard. And if they're really hard and we don't prioritize them, or we don't schedule them, or we don't put them right at the top of the list, or we just say, I'll do it at some point, I am going to do it, I have the intention of doing it, I really want to do it, but we don't really impress it into our calendar, we don't really take it with the level of, and maybe I'm not putting this in the right words, but level of seriousness that we would for other things in our life that we know we have to do, it just doesn't happen. So I am going to encourage you, just from reading this one thing here, is to schedule. And this happens with everything, whatever it is that you're working on. So perfect example, and I can only relate to myself, but I have things that I am working on that I am extremely, as I am just like you, I am extremely inefficient and not good with. And so I might have a day where I have a 4-hour block or 5-hour block to work on something. And so what happens is I'm just not efficient at it because I have this huge block. But if I said to myself, no, now you only have an hour to work on this. You don't have any other time after that. You only have an hour. Okay, and then, one of those other hours is going to be whatever, taking a nap. You become much more efficient, and you tend to get things done, or at least at the very least, you attempt them for that block that you've created, right? So a lot of this, I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, it's time management, it's scheduling, it's introducing more structure into your life. But with that structure, as I said before, comes freedom, because you end up getting these things done. And then with these things, there's actually a book here. I wonder if I have it lying around here. It is not here. I should pull it out. It's called The Perfect Day Formula. It's by a guy named Craig Ballantyne, and that's how he helps actually entrepreneurs overcome what's holding them back into becoming greater entrepreneurs. And he is all about, and I don't want to. I'm probably not explaining everything in holistically, but one of the things is that he promotes is this scheduling. Like literally every day is a schedule, and pre-planning your days well in advance. So you know exactly what you're going to do and when you're going to do it, including putting in time for family, including putting in time for friends, including giving yourself downtime, including giving yourself, the point at which you're going to exercise and make your food, all these things, but you have a time limit. You have a time limit, and you have a set time on when that's going to happen. So I will admit, I am a structured person too. I'm not a huge fan of that, because I like to kind of just, go with the flow. But I know I don't end up getting the things done that, at least I don't get everything done, that I could otherwise if I follow a system like that. So I'm trying to institute more of that system. That's what I recommend for you here, okay? Discipline is freedom, okay? And I don't think discipline really, as I said before, I don't think it really describes this the best. I think probably planning, scheduling, abiding by that will offer you freedom. It will give you everything you want, plus the things that you want to do. Maybe not everything. Okay, so I don't know if that's helpful to you or not. It is helpful to me. I know that if people do that, it will make a big difference. And I know that there are very successful entrepreneurs out there that follow this routine. It seems to be a common theme amongst people who, and I'm using entrepreneurs here because ultimately they're trying to achieve these huge, goals, right? And everything is just a system. Doesn't matter whether it's a fitness routine, whether it's a business, whether it's a manufacturing plant, whatever. It's all just systems. Systems to make the end product, to get the end product. All right. Message of the day. I think even my own talk here helped me, to be honest with you. Your mind is like a garden. You need to nurture it with positivity. So that's another thing I think that needs to be stressed here. Nurture it with positivity. All right. You got to feed yourself with positive thoughts. Sounds very trite, but I probably can guess that a lot of you, and I don't know why this is, but it seems to be very, very common in North America. A lot of people have negative thoughts of themselves or just negative chatter. And I spoke about this, I think maybe yesterday, perhaps. You need to become conscious of this and feed yourself with positivity. Feed yourself with mantras like, you can do this, you will do this, if you do X, Y, Z, right? If you schedule this, you are capable of. It's just a matter of getting the ball rolling. Okay, part of that too is the power of positive thought. Right? It's your atmosphere that you create in your mind. It's just like your physical atmosphere, your outside world around you. It's the same thing. Well, arguably, it's more important. It's what you're feeding yourself all the time. Positive energy, positive vibes. Believe in yourself. For the love of God, give some gratitude, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.